Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, as you guys can see, we are going to be doing this dark and sexy, sultry, vampy fall look. I don't know what I'm calling this look yet, but I know I want the title like dark, vampy, somewhere in there. We are officially in fall, so I figured, you know what better way than to spring, get it, into fall, right? That was really stupid, I know. I should have done better. But seriously though, what better way to go into fall than, you know, starting with a tutorial that is dark and bold and sexy. So that is why I created this look, and I really, really love it so much. Now I understand this look is not for everybody. Like, I know that. This is really bold and really dark. So you can always switch out the dark lipstick for something nude. You can tone down the eyes. You can really make it however you want. This is just an inspiration for you guys to get if you are looking for that dark fall look. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I'm going to stop rambling now. Let's just go ahead and get into the video. If you are interested in seeing how I got this dark fall look, then please keep watching. Alright, so my eyes are already primed. I used the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Now, for this look, you definitely want to use some sort of a primer because this is a very dramatic, smoked out look. So I think it's important to use a primer. So I already primed my eyes, and as you can see, I've got tape right here. Excuse my nails, by the way, I really got to get them done. But I've got tape right here because I really want this look to be very precise and very like winged out. So if you apply some tape, that's a good way to make your eyeshadow look very defined and pretty much perfect if you want that straight, sleek look like I do for this look. We are going to use a transition shade, and the transition shade that I'm going to be using is from the Morphe 35O palette. And I'm not really making this too neat because this is our transition shade. I'm just going to put this all over my crease and my lid area and just really blend this out. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with this shade right here. So as we are doing this, you really want to make sure you focus that just a little under the crease area. You don't want to go higher than our transition shade because now we're really going to start building some colors, and this is how a smoky look is made, when you start building and adding colors and blending. Alright, so the next shade we're going to take is this shade right here. This is going to add a little bit of like a purple hue to our eye, so that's exactly what I want. Now to blend this out, I am actually going to be mixing these two shades right here. This is definitely going to add some dimension while blending out that darker shade that we had used before. So as you can see, I'm using really, really tiny, small circular motions to make sure I get that blended look that I am hoping for. And now just with another blending brush, I am going to go ahead and just blend this out a little bit more so that way we ensure we don't have any harsh lines at all. And now I'm going to go ahead and go in with this really pretty frosty shade right here, this foiled shade. It's gorgeous. I'm going to put this all over my lid area. Now as you can see, I do have some fallout. That's okay. We are going to clean that up later, and that is why I wanted to do our eyes first. So as you can see, I'm spreading this color all over the lid area, and then I'm also patting. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mix these three shades, and we are going to focus this on our inner and outer corner only, leaving the center with that foiled color that we had before. So as you can see with my brush, I'm doing very light strokes and bringing this slightly up into the crease. So I'm going to take this black shadow here from Makeup Geek, and I'm going to go ahead and apply this on the inner and outer corner just like we did with those darker shades, because I really want to get that dark and I want that intense and smoky. And again, we're just focusing this color on the outer and inner corners only, but you see how that adds a nice depth and dimension for us. And now going back in with that same foiled shade, because as you can see, it kind of got covered up by the black. We're going to go ahead and go over that now. And now with a blending brush, I'm just going to go ahead and I am going to blend out the darker color that is right above our crease, just to make sure everything looks blended and cohesive. And now I'm going to mix these two shades right here from the Tarte Lip palette on my brow bone. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and remove that tape. That way you can see, look at that sharp line that we get. You see that? Looks crazy because of all of the fallout, but again, we're gonna clean that up. I promise you, this is gonna look really nice once we are done with everything. And now that our tape has been removed, we're just gonna go ahead and take a makeup wipe and really clean up under our eyes. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take the Brow Bar to Go from Gerard Cosmetics, and I'm gonna use that darkest shade and fill in my brows. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Benefit They're Real Push-Up Liner to go ahead and do the wing liner, because for this look I definitely want a nice strong wing, you know, something that you can cut a bitch with. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and use for today. So what I'm gonna do for the wing liner, I get asked a lot how to do a wing liner, and it's really not difficult. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to extend right where our line already is. I'm gonna extend, and then you will see how I fill that in. So I'm gonna make a line literally on the line. I'm gonna follow the line of where the tape was, so that way we can keep our strong line, and then we will fill in the rest of the wing to get that really sharp look that we want. For lashes today, we're gonna go ahead and use the Andrea lashes, the 2 of a kind 33 black ones. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take a break from the eyes now that the lashes are on. I need to do the rest of my face, so I'm gonna start out with my foundation. And for this look, I really do want a full coverage look, so I'm gonna be using the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation. This is actually one of my favorite foundations as far as full coverage goes, this and then the Hourglass one. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this on my face and then blend it out with my Beauty Blender. And now for concealer, I'm gonna be using my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is like one of my favorite concealers of all time. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna highlight pretty heavy here, just because, again, this is a very full coverage look. For setting powder, I'm going to be using my Airspun Loose Face Powder. I absolutely love this. This is my favorite setting powder from the drugstore ever. Alright, so while this is baking, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my eyes. So for my lower lash line, I am going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. Mine is super dirty. I am so sorry. And I am going to be mixing 2 colors on a flat definer brush. So I'm going to mix these 2 right here. This one and then this one. It is Red Ochre and Cypress Umber. And we're gonna start smoking out our lower lash line. Now as I'm doing this, I am going to take this all the way to where the wing is, but I'm not gonna extend it out under because I really want that wing to pop, and I'm gonna go back over it later. So I'm gonna take this right under my lower lash line, just right here, and I'm gonna stop right about here because we're gonna put a shimmery shade in our inner tear duct. Now with a pencil brush, I'm gonna go ahead and smoke out my lower lash line. Alrighty, so now I am going to go ahead and I'm gonna layer that color with, again, a flat definer brush, and I'm gonna take the shade Real Gar. By the way, I'm sure you guys can see my brows are darker. That's because I was looking at the viewfinder and then it looked like I had no brows, and it's just because the foundation had gotten onto my brows. So yes. Anyway, I'm gonna take that shade Real Gar under my lower lash line and put that right under the shade that is smoked out before. Okay, so to make our inner tear duct pop, I'm going to go ahead and take the shade Primavera and also Vermeer, which are these 2 shades right here. Alright, so to finish off the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline. And this is from the Balm. This is in the shade Scott. It's this like really pretty deep burgundy color. And then of course, to top everything off, I'm going to take my favorite mascara ever. It's the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara and just put some on my lower lashes. Alright, so now to bronze up the face, I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. palette. You guys have seen me use this before. This is like one of my favorite contour shades and like bronzing shades ever. It's the St. Lucia palette, again, from e.l.f. I really love it, so I'm going to take the contour shade and just start to carve out my cheekbones. And as you can see, I'm just like softly diffusing this upwards. And we don't want to bring this down too low because again, when you look at me from the front, I want that like sharp cut line. But you don't want to bring it out to here because then it could easily look like you got punched in the face. And now I am going to go ahead and highlight the center of my nose. I'm just going to take a little bit of Laura Geller Gilded Honey. This is like usually what I like to use to highlight the center of my nose. Now for this look, I really want my highlight to pop and like blind you guys. So I'm going to spray my fan brush with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus, and then I'm going to apply the highlighter on top, and you will see just what that does for us. You can never have too much highlight, okay? I'm just saying. If you think that if this is too much for you, that's okay. You can tone the glow down if you want. But why would you do that? Alright, so last step is lips. Now, this is really up to you. You can do a nude lip because our eyes are so dark, or if you are bold, then you can do a dark lip, because we all know dark lips and like just dark colors in general is a signature look for the fall time. So today I'm gonna go dark. I am definitely gonna go dark because I usually like to gravitate towards nudes and I need to get out of my comfort zone a bit. So I am gonna go ahead and do something dark, and for lips I'm gonna line my lips with the Milani lip liner in the shade Sugar Plum. Alright, now for lipstick, I know my lips are crazy, that's okay. For lipstick, I am going to use Burgundy Blush by Maybelline. You guys saw me talk about this in my September favorites. I love this color. It's like this rich dark burgundy color, as the name suggests, and it's beautiful. Alright, and now for the center of my lips, I'm going to use Jouer Cosmetics Skinny Dip Lip Topper. This is just so gorgeous and adds like an extra oomph to your lips, so only in the center I'm going to apply this. Alright you guys, and that completes this look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And also remember, you can tone this look down. I understand this look is not for everybody. I know this is super vampy and dark and sultry, but I wanted to do that because this is so fall, and I love darkness in the fall. I really do. Bye!